Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Stephen. It's nice to see you back from your trip.
Yay,
Yeah,
Stephen.
thank you for letting us know where you were. And I don't know what you're up to, but thank you for letting us know what you were doing. That's great. And Annie, it's nice to see you.
Yes.
Chris, Donna, oh my goodness, all of these wonderful people. It's
Donna
nice
and
to see you.
Kevin and Laura and hi, Lauren.
Yeah.
And Deanna Fordner. I mean, I don't know if she's ever been on the video.
Oh, yes.
And Lonnie and
Oh,
Essence. Yeah.
well, good morning.
Lovely to see everyone.
Well, I'd like to start out with
Now, first of all, can everyone hear us? Everyone there in video land. Yay! Thank you. Thank
well,
you.
I'd like to start out with a song from Reverend Janet Childs. And let's have a song that's uplifting. This has been a very difficult week for so many people. And so let's have something that's positive and uplifting and exciting and gracious to our energy.
So we'll see what comes out, right?
Yes.
But first of all, let's just allow ourselves to take a nice deep breath to get here. And just to notice that your body is a temple that holds your spirit. So let's just give a thanks to our body. And just realize you are here with all of your energy, all of the gifts that you bring to the world. And know that you are held in the arms of Spirit. And that you are known by the essence of your energy. We are held in the energy of life, of life. We are held in the energy of love, of love. We are held in the energy of hope, 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 hope. We are held in the energy of peace. All of our burdens, lay them down. All of our sorrows, may they be healed. All of our struggles are gone. And we are here in the sacred field. All our energy is of love. All of our energy of hope. Bring it home, bring it to this the wholeness of love. Let us hold, let it reveal. We are here in the sacred field. We are the energy of peace. And we gently release. Lay your burdens down. Let the sun shine in your heart. Lay your troubles down and feel the glow and the spark of your soul, of your
so very much. That was delicious. That was wonderful. Thank you. And it kind of goes with what I'm going to be speaking about today. I'm going to be speaking about spiritual awakening, and that's really hopeful. And Joan, do you have a card to read for us?
I'm going to remind you that on the third Sunday, we're going to meet at Panera on Coleman Avenue. So I hope you'll plan to join us. We have lovely, lively discussions and hugs. That's coming up. Right now, I'm going to talk about the card that I drew from the Wisdom deck, which I am in love with. And the card today is, I am willing to learn something new each day. So let's just stop and think about that. You may be willing to learn something new, or you may be willing to stop and think about something that you know but have forgotten, and you want to rekindle your interest in that. You may want to begin meditating daily, visualizing your future, or just allowing messages to come in. You may be willing to learn how to let those messages come in, like colors come in. I often see colors coming in, which signifies a change in the world. And Janet was talking about changes. Everything, the world is starting over in a sense. The whole world is starting over. So this willingness to learn something new each day may be something you haven't experienced before, could be something you want to learn but haven't had time or energy to learn, or it can be relearning something that you knew in the past. So I bring casseroles to church each Sunday so that we have something to eat after church, and we invite you to come and help us eat those things. But I haven't made casseroles in 20 years until lately, and I've relearned how to make casseroles and how to find good dishes that are easy to make and transfer over here easily. So that was certainly a relearning process. And today we're having Mexican chicken tacos, something or other.
Wow.
And it's quite tasty. I've done it before. It's quite good. But you never know, if you open your mind to learning something new, you may be surprised at what comes up. And casseroles is something that came up for me in the last 6 months. And here I am becoming a casserole expert. Who knew? Anyway, think about relearning or learning something new each day. And blessings go with you on this process. And let me know how it works if you have it for you. Give me a call, give me a text, give me an email. Say,
Give you a recipe.
Yeah, give me a recipe. Oh, Joan, I decided to do da-da. I'll look forward to hearing from you. So blessings to each one of you as we go forward in this week, as the whole world is evolving, either peacefully or maybe not so peacefully, but it's evolving and going forward. So it is.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Joan. That was wonderful. And
While it's whizzing, I'm just going to remind everybody, speaker series, second Tuesday of the month. You don't have to stay for too long.
Who's going to be here?
Reverend Lynn Rogers is going to talk about what about intuition?
Oh, great.
And so how to build our intuition and using our 5 senses. So we're going to see how it goes. I think it's going to be fun.
Good.
So please join us.
Well,
Second Tuesday, 6:00 p.m.
okay. Well, learning how to use your intuition is wonderful. That's a great gift to give everybody. And I'm so glad to have you all here. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. And Corky has been working so much on
Yes.
making sure we had that sound that every time she moved the camera, you could hear it. And it's gone today. It's just wonderful. It feels good. It feels mighty. It feels like we're moving into the next revolution of our center here. Okay. Now we even got a top of your head there.
Oops. Making adjustments.
Making adjustments, and so welcome everybody. And today I'm going to be talking about spiritual awakening. And this is kind of like what you played your song about. This is about what Joan was talking about. And it's amazing how it's important for us to be spiritually awake. It isn't an event. Being spiritual awakening, being spiritual adventurous, it isn't an event. It's a way of seeing. So I'm going to talk about that. How is it a way of seeing to be spiritual awake? People are waiting for a lightning bolt. People call me to get a reading and they say, but Dottie, something's got to change. The fact that they called me meant that they were changing how they looked at life. And think about that spiritual awareness, that awareness of looking at a way to change your life. Because while Creator is quietly handing them a sunrise every morning and a moon in most of the evenings, we're getting a lot from Creator. But people forget to thank Creator for the things that are happening. And don't worry about the things that are negative. That's what I'm going to say. Your worry about it doesn't change anything. It just makes you feel sad. How many people have ever prayed for a spiritual awakening? How many have ever laughed with a child? Helped a stranger? Forgiven someone? Felt overwhelming gratitude? How many of you stood under a sky full of stars or suddenly felt that everything was somehow okay? These are small things, but they make you aware of your spirituality. But so many people don't realize that. They're looking for this lightning bolt to come in and change everything. I want you to think about those. Those seem like simple things, but they're spiritual awakenings. When you do things differently, it's usually because of a spiritual awakening. We have been sold the wrong idea. Movies have convinced us that awakening is dramatic. Every movie has some drama about one of the stars had an awakening. The heavens suddenly open and angels appear.
Yeah, they don't make movies about learning how to do casseroles. I have not seen that in a movie yet.
Or like Janet does, they haven't shown a movie of how to sing songs at church. She just knows how. That to me is a dramatic spiritual awakening, as listening to Janet.
So you get one every Sunday.
And she does it every Sunday. She awakens us spiritually. We have been sold the wrong idea. Movies have convinced us that awakening is dramatic. I want to double down on that. Suddenly the heavens open and angels appear. Light pours from the ceiling. Choirs begin singing. Our third eye explodes. Everyone suddenly becomes enlightened.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Is that what's happening today?
Yes, today.
Let's
Angels, you're invited. Come on in.
Let's claim it.
No, but think of this. Real spiritual awareness doesn't happen that way. It happens quietly.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Like dawn. You're asleep, but it's still the sun comes up. Think of that as a spiritual awakening for you. When you wake up every morning, that's a spiritual awakening for you. It's difficult to tell the exact second night becomes morning. Yet suddenly Everything is illuminated. That is how spirit usually works. Spirit whispers far more than creator shouts. Think of that. The whispers that come into your life, the way that you notice things, and start thinking of it. I'm being spiritually awakened. Awareness is not something you receive, it is something you have removed. Think about this. The sun never stops shining. Clouds simply hide it. Like Joyce said, what's happening over in SoCal where she lives. The sun never stops shining. Clouds simply hide it. Your
And
soul.
the sun does not come up magically at 7:02 the one day and 7:03 the next day and 7:04 the next day. It comes up at different times because the sun moves forward and backward and slowly moves into winter or slowly moves into summer, just a degree at a time, with some movement forward and some movement back, but gradually taking over the season.
Yes, but whatever the sun does, it never stops shining. Clouds simply hide it. Your soul never stops shining. Fear, anger, judgment, stress, shame, ego, all of these emotions hide your sensitivity and your awareness of what's going on in your life. And Creator never stops speaking. We simply became too noisy to hear it. Spiritual awareness is not becoming someone new. It is remembering who you always have been. I want to repeat that. Spiritual awareness is not becoming someone new. It is remembering who you have always been. Each day is filled with tiny awakenings. This is what my spirit guide Ma always says. Not one awakening, thousands every day. When you choose forgiveness instead of revenge. That is so important, to choose forgiveness instead of revenge. That's awakening.
Yeah.
Kindness. While irritated or notice a hummingbird. That's awakening. Notice the things around you that you just assume are going to be there every day. When you stop arguing and start listening, when your first thoughts change from, what do I want, to how can I serve? That is awakening. This morning, we've heard from Janet, we've heard from Joan, we've seen Corky, where she works with the equipment here. These are people that are awake to things that are happening in the world. Think about it. What are you doing to show that you are making loving choices? Choices brighten your light. That is awakening. That is doing things that help you improve your spirituality. Imagine carrying a lantern. Every loving thought adds oil. Think about that. Lanterns burn down the oil. But every time you add oil to a lantern, you are adding spirituality to it. Start looking at the little things you do spiritually. When you stop arguing and start listening, when your first thought changes from what do I want to how can I serve, that is awakening. Every loving choice brightens your light. Because when you carry a lantern, every loving thought adds oil. Every grateful movement, every act of compassion, prayer, meditation, joy, forgiveness adds oil to your lantern. Then fear pokes holes in the lantern. Resentment. Your oil starts to leak out. Self-hatred
Yeah.
dims the flame.
Yeah.
Constant worry blows out the light. The goal isn't finding a brighter flame. The goal is protecting the one you already have. That inner flame inside you
Mhm.
should be shining so brightly. And what do?
You know what, Dottie? I just want to say something. Brightly is a word.
Oh,
It's
it is.
bravely bright.
Bravely bright. Brightly.
Write that one down. Dear Mr. Webster.
Most people miss their awakening because they expect fireworks.
Mm.
Remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Creator is subtle, sending butterflies. I think of Songbird when I mention butterflies.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She's busy making a home for loads of butterflies.
Yes, she is.
A song, a dream, a feeling, some inner knowledge.
A puppy.
Oh, yes, a puppy
A
like
puppy.
we just saw.
We just saw a puppy.
Most miracles arrive disguised as ordinary moments. A coincidence, a perfect stranger, or unexpected answer. How many times has Creator been present and we simply aren't paying attention? I love having Joan and Janet and Corky here in the morning. They add so much to what's going on Sunday. They add spirit. They
Yay.
add the different dimension that's caused by Creator. Creator is in this room every Sunday morning because of the addition of these people that are here. A spiritual awareness changes your perception. The world stays mostly the same. You change. The flowers don't become prettier. You just notice them. Your family hasn't become more lovable.
Mm-hmm.
You just accept them more. Think about that. Every reading I did this week, I had somebody complaining about somebody in their family. And I said, wait a minute. Stop complaining and realize they're part of your family and you are loved by them. Love them back. Don't complain. Don't look for all of the hidden problems they have. Accept them for their spiritual ability in your family. Awareness changes the observer, not always the circumstances. What blocks awareness? The outside world. Today we carry the media in our pockets.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody says, well, so-and-so said this and so-and-so said that. Today we carry the media in our pockets. I want you to think of that. Our phones constantly compete for our attention. Every notification asks us to leave the present moment. Well, anytime you're talking to somebody who wants to complain, say, hey, let's talk about something spiritual. You can do that. They're not going to think you're crazy. They're going to go, what? What do you mean spiritual? Say, tell me how you feel excited, what you feel excited about, how you really feel inside. Let's share the excitement of your life. That's your spiritual awareness. It's what you're doing correctly, what you want out of life, how you want it to happen. Our phones are constantly on. I wish that they were giving us good news every time we pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
But there's not. I looked at my phone this morning and there were 17 messages about what's happening in the Capitol.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to say to my phone, it's Sunday. I don't want to know what's happening there. I want to hear something positive. So I turned it around and played a few games of Word, and it made me feel better. I won. And that helped me spiritually
Awesome.
look at the world and say, aha, everything that we read, we hear, we talk about, let it be our spirit coming through, not our anger.
Mm-hmm.
And anytime anybody's angry and they talk to us, say, hey, could we change the conversation? I'd like to talk about spirituality.
Mm-hmm.
I woke up this morning. That's spiritual.
Yes, at our age, waking up. Definitely spiritual.
But breaking news. Fear, outrage, scandal all make money by keeping us emotionally stirred up.
Mm-hmm.
Had you ever thought of that?
Yeah.
Have you ever thought why the news is so bombastic? It's to keep us listening to it
Mm-hmm.
and keeping whoever's sending it out back to making more money. Spirit grows through inner stillness. Fear grows through constant stimulation. I'm going to repeat that. Spirit grows through inner stillness. Fear grows through constant stimulation. When was the last time you sat quietly? Without music, without television, without your phone, without conversation, just listening. Silence has become one of the rarest spiritual practices. People I know, I've been to their house, they've got music on constantly, and I love music. But if that's all you hear all day, you never hear the stillness. Find a way to shut everything off and listen to your spirit. How do we become spiritually aware? We already understand physical nutrition. If you eat junk food every day, your body suffers. The same is true spiritually. Every thought is food. Every conversation, television program, Facebook argument, YouTube video is food. Every person around you feeds your consciousness. Ask yourself, is this feeding my light or feeding my fear? Think about things that you hear on the radio or you hear on your phone or you see on television. Is this feeding my light or feeding my fear?
Mm-hmm.
Protect your consciousness the way you protect your home. You wouldn't invite toxic persons into your living room every morning. Why invite them into your mind? Why listen to things that take away your spirituality? What does spiritual awareness feel like? Many people ask, how will I know? Usually by peace.
Mm-hmm.
You may notice a deep inner calm. Less need to prove you're right. More patience, more compassion, more gratitude, less judgment,
Mm-hmm.
more trust, a desire to serve. Synchronicities begin appearing. The right book appears. The right person calls. Opportunities open. You don't become perfect. You become more present. Think of that. You don't become perfect. You become more present. Some of you already feel perfect. And that's wonderful as long as it's not making other people wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Know that your thoughts are your thoughts
Mm-hmm.
and allow them to make you perfect. There's 4 signs of an awakening. 1, you notice life more. Life becomes vivid, colors seem brighter. Nature speaks, music touches you differently. You become aware of blessings you previously overlooked. That's what I'd like for you to do for the rest of today and going into next week. Notice life more. You react less. Things that once ruined your day no longer control you. Pause. Breathe. Choose your response. That pause is spiritual maturity. Think of that. How do you mature spiritually? You love more, not sentimentally, real love, compassion, patience, and acceptance. Accept people that you don't agree with. Accept their viewpoint. You don't have to outwardly agree with them. You just begin seeing people as souls having difficult experiences. Accept them. Seek peace more than being right. Everybody I talk to wants to make me aware that they're right. One of the greatest awakenings is realizing I don't have to win every argument.
So,
Peace.
Dottie, are you telling me that people call you for a reading, and the most important thing is that they are trying to tell you they're right?
Yes, they tell me. I had one yesterday that was unbelievable, that she was right. And I say, but that's not what I say. And she said, well, you're seeing me wrong. I'm right.
So
And
why are they did you ever remind them, wait a minute, you called me to talk about what I can see and how I can help you.
Right. And I mentioned, I'm telling you is what my guide says to me. And you can accept it or you can deny it. But I want it to be there in your mind that this is what I see for you. And they stop and they say, well, but it's not going to work. And I say, try it. And right now I have a woman that I talked to on Thursday who called me yesterday to say thank you very much for talking to me.
Oh, you mean it worked?
Yes.
Oh, amazing.
You seek peace more than being right. One of the greatest awakenings is realizing I don't have to win every argument. Peace becomes more valuable than ego. Think about your ego.
Yeah.
Your ego always wants you to be right. Your ego always wants you to be the number one in the room. And say to your ego, let's just calm down here, ego. Let's just be happy in life. People imagine spiritual awareness breakthroughs happening suddenly. Suddenly they do. Suddenly when you're watching the sunshine, suddenly when you're listening to birds sing, there's so many things that bring about a sense of peace. Breakthroughs happen like water dripping onto stone. One drop seems insignificant, yet over years the stone changes shape. Every prayer, meditation, act of kindness, forgiveness, blessing, grateful breathing, just right now, just as I'm stopped, just take a nice deep breath, breathe in and hold it and then exhale. Don't you feel better?
A little high. Yeah.
That's
why I
Corky
can get up
feels a
there.
little bit high. Wow, you haven't been breathing deeply lately.
True.
Yet over years, the stone changes shape. Every prayer, meditation, act of kindness, forgiveness, blessing, grateful breath. Drop, drop,
Mhm.
Drop. Until one day people say, you've changed,
Mhm.
and you didn't even notice. But by dropping all of the negativity, and just visualize right now, all the negativity in you, just leaving you,
Mhm.
just letting it go,
Mhm.
just releasing the negativity towards people, towards politicians,
Mhm.
towards your planet. Maybe the air feels too hot, too cold. Just release all your negativity. How to enhance spiritual awareness? Do this for 5 minutes every morning. 1 minute of gratitude, 1 minute of silence, 1 minute asking, what would love have me do today? 1 minute blessing everyone you'll meet. 1 minute simply breathing in the presence of the Creator. Do this for 5 minutes every day. Tiny awakenings become lasting transformation. So do every day what I had you do. Just take a nice deep breath. There's a mirror exercise. Tonight, before bed, stand before a mirror, look into your own eyes, smile, and say, I honor the light within me. I forgive myself. I choose love. I welcome greater awareness tomorrow. I'm going to repeat those. I honor the light within me. I forgive myself. I choose love. I welcome greater awareness tomorrow. Then simply breathe. Many people have never looked lovingly into their own eyes. And to women, which we have majority of our listeners this morning are women, if you're putting on mascara, before you start, look into your eyes. And then when you finish, look into your eyes and see the love you've put on your eyelashes. That's so simple. You love yourself enough that you want yourself to look grand, to look great, to look good. So think of that and look into your own eyes and smile and say, I honor the light within me. Many people have never looked lovingly into their own eyes. But do it before you put on makeup. Look into your eyes. And after you put on your makeup, look into your face and lovingly say, I forgive myself. I choose love. I welcome greater awareness tomorrow. Then simply breathe. Many people have never looked lovingly into their own eyes. Your light affects others. One candle lights another, yet loses nothing. Your awakening gives others permission to awaken. Your peace calms the room. Your joy is contagious. Your kindness changes families. Your compassion changes generations. You may never know how many lives your light touches. And for me and for Joan, we're both grandmothers, and I'm a great-grandmother. Are you, Joan, a great?
In October, I'll have my first great grandbaby.
Yeah.
Yay.
And I have two great-grandsons. And my light touches theirs and helps them. So learn to do that. Imagine walking through a forest before sunrise. Everything appears dark. You think nothing is there, then dawn comes. The trees were always there. How many of you have ever walked through a forest?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
And isn't it amazing?
I know
Powerful.
Arlene's hands up
Powerful.
there.
Yep.
You see all of the
Powerful.
trees, you see, and if you walk through at night, you can't see as much, but the minute the sun comes up, you see flowers, birds, path. They were always there. The light didn't create it, it revealed them.
Mm-hmm.
Spiritual awareness doesn't create God. It reveals the presence that has been with you all along. I'd like to do a closing blessing. May your eyes awaken to the sacred hidden in the ordinary. May you discover that every act of kindness brightens your light. May every challenge become an invitation to greater awareness. May you stop waiting for a great spiritual explosion and instead recognize the 1,000 holy awakenings that surround you every day. May your heart become quieter, your mind clearer, your spirit become brighter, and your life become a living testimony that the light of the Creator has always been within you. Keep your light bright. And may your awareness become a blessing to the world. You are perfect. You are wonderful. You are a glorious human being. Stop thinking negative about yourself. Look at all of the peace, all of the joy, all of the excitement in the world, and accept it.
Mm-hmm.
And realize that each breath you take should be a spiritual awakening. Spiritual awareness is a way of seeing. Stop looking for the lightning bolt. Stop wondering, where's Creator? Creator is within each one of us. Awaken it by saying nice things to other people,
Mm-hmm.
by loving other people, by accepting other people. And if you find somebody you don't like at all, bless them and release them.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to deal with
Mm-hmm.
them if you release them in your heart
Mm-hmm.
and in your mind. And know that each step you take to accepting yourself, the more beautiful you become, the more lovely your day is, and the more expression of love you give to everybody around you. Express yourself. Know yourself as a loving human being. I want to thank you very much for being here this morning. And now Joan is going to pass the basket.
Basket.
Ta-da!
There we go.
Thank you.
And I thank everybody for their donations.
Mm-hmm.
Those of you who are sending in money, thank you so much. We've had a lot of calls this week from people saying, Dottie, we need some money. We need to pay the rent. We need to pay for our car. And various things have been hitting us. So the money you send helps these people. And look at people who are in need.
Mm-hmm.
And feel that you have the ability to help them. And do it joyfully. Don't do it grudgingly.
That's right.
Do it joyfully.
These donations help many people, and I think every religion in the world agrees that a basic mission of spirituality is heal the sick, feed the poor,
Mm-hmm.
love one another,
That's
and
right.
remember the Creator. And those are broad concepts that we can all embrace and hold dear to our heart. And as you're willing to learn one thing new each day, that could be something that you could concentrate on. What is spirituality? What is my mission? Years ago, I kept meditating on that. What is my mission? What is my mission? And the answer kept coming back and saying, Joan, your mission is to be Joan, and you're doing it.
That's it.
And so what your mission is to be Janet and to be Dottie and to be Corky. And each of you have a mission to be who you are, that lively, loving, spiritual self that lives within you and radiates as you go through. You don't have to accomplish dramatic, wonderful things. All you have to do is be the loving, sweet person that you are. And we give thanks for these donations today, the ones that come in from Zelle, from checks, wherever they come from, that magically appear monthly. Thank you for those. And remember that regular giving creates regular receiving. And so it is.
Thank you
So
so
it is.
much. And do we have anybody who would like to talk
Well, I
about?
would like to do we have great things here on the Zoom, on the chat. So, Joan, the casserole queen, that came from Donna. Okay.
Who knew?
Yeah, really, huh? Ollie is adorable. That's what Jeannie says to Ollie. Okay. Good morning. See, this is from Maria and Milan. Is good morning and happy beautiful Sunday and beautiful August for Maria and Milan, from Maria and Milan. Blech. Thank you very much. And Annie says happy Sunday. Hugs, love and hugs around. And Donna Christensen says Joan, the casserole queen. And and then Chris Brown says Julia Child's movie had casseroles. Okay. And then Donna Christian says, this reminds me of the Sunday service where I read the strip of paper seeking revenge makes you dig two graves. Mm-hmm.
That's a great
Yes,
one.
that's a
And
great
then
That is a
Arlene
great
says,
one.
probably Creator
Yes.
has been present 100% of the time, and I have been present about 25%. Working on it. Thank you. Keep it up, good girl. And then Stephen says, walking or dreaming. Some of us are awake while dreaming. Some of us are we never quite wake up. Boy, that's profound.
Say it again.
Walking or dreaming. Some of us are awake while dreaming. Some of us never quite wake up.
Mhm.
Thank you. So, let's see. It's we have 8 minutes. Anybody want to say anything? You're welcome to. You may. Oh, Arlene. Hi, Arlene. Pin you. There you
Hello,
go.
hello. Good morning to everybody. I just a quick thought, not to be a downer, but actually to encourage everybody to extend their spirituality. There's a lot of wildfires going on in this state right now,
Yeah.
and all over
Yeah.
the Western United, all over the world. We know. We got a real wake-up call up here because we had the Salt Point State Park fire called the Woodside Fire just this last week on Thursday and Friday, and it brought such reactions back. Dottie and Corky will remember when I came and wound up living with them for 3 weeks when I was evacuated from another fire up here years ago, and it all came back on with this fire because I had a friend who was evacuated because it was right on her doorstep in Timber Cove, and B, because the air around here was unbreathable for 2 days. I mean, and our temps have been up in the 90s. So imagine when you've got temps in the 90s, no AC, and you can't open the windows at night to cool down. So it really felt like we were kind of on the edge of an inferno. Fortunately, it's resolved now, or I should say resolving. They're letting it burn down to the ocean because they can't possibly get into all those little canyons and nooks. But the structures are safe, the people are safe, and the air is clear enough to breathe again. And so it's made me think about all the people everywhere right now in this world who are experiencing fires, and they reach so far beyond just the area in which they're occurring. And I just want everybody here to send good thoughts to all of the planet and all of the people that are stuck in the middle of them.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, Arlene.
Thank you so much.
Arlene. And Arlene, I would also add to that is our responders.
Yeah.
I've
Oh,
just been up
goodness.
in Willits, and there are several responders. There are some responders that have been hurt, so luckily no firefighter deaths, but it's like all of that. So we just send cooling, peaceful, gentle light. May it calm the earth. May her people be held in ever life. We live in peace, we live in hope, we live in the calm today, and we hold each other's struggle, and we bring peace in our way. May it cool down, may it soften, may it be grounded in peace. And may we each know that we can grow as a community.
Oh,
Thank you, Janet.
thank you,
Thank
Janet.
you.
That was beautiful.
Lovely.
That was lovely. Okay,
Ooh.
anybody else like to share anything?
I would like to.
Okay,
First of all, good morning, everyone.
hello, Joyce.
Um, my name is Joyce C. Brown. My daddy's name is Joseph Levi Thomas Brown. He was the instrument behind me going on to achieve. He always said to me, "Well then, Joyce C., well then." And I always smiled and said, "Thank you, Daddy. I will keep at it until I reach that goal." And I did. And I give thanks to him often for being the father that was there for me and encouraged me and supported me. And I still feel that. And he has been out of the physical realm, as we know it, called Earth, for many a year. But every day he is still with me. So I am thankful. This was a wonderful sermon talk encouragement today, Dottie. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you, Joyce. Anybody else
And
have?
thank you, Mr. Brown.
Yes.
Joseph Leroy Thomas Brown.
Well, sometimes people think of spiritual awakening as a big thing, a big project, a big worldview, big worldview. And one time I was in a meditation group and we were sharing our mission. And this one lady said she had been told to set up an art exhibit for children in Russia. And I sat there and thought, my enlightenment was to go and pray each week or something very simple. I thought, why had I ever given big projects, and how did she get that message? So I got to know her and found out that she had previously, number one, been to Russia, number two, had made children's art exhibits elsewhere, and number three, had a lot of friends in Russia who would help her. So she had a background that could develop this project and bring it into fruition.
Yeah.
She didn't have to, I would have had to start from ground one. Who do I know in Russia? Nobody.
Where is Russia?
Yeah, where is Russia? So we're given projects that are familiar to us to use our own talents in ways to help everyday life. So my current talent is casseroles.
And we thank you for that.
I never thought that would be a talent that's worthy of note, but it's something I do know how to do, although I had to relearn it. But the idea is that the nudges that you are given as you sit
Mhm.
quietly are how to expand the talents that you naturally have. You do not have to go out and learn Russian or go to Russia or meet children in Russia. All you have to do is say, okay, what talents do I have right now that can be that I can expand and use for the spiritual enlightenment of the world, essentially. I've gone back to posting something on Facebook every day, some kind of good thing happening. Last night I posted about my granddaughter's baby shower. It was definitely a good thing happening, and it was a lot of fun. And I think so many things in our spiritual world needs to be fun.
Thank you so much, Joan, for sharing that. That was wonderful. And thank you
Here
all
we
for
are.
joining us. What
Okay.
a great day. I just wanted to say thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for being out there. And thank you for smiling. That to me is just shows your spirituality. Janet always smiles when she's singing. Joan always smiles when she's giving us a talk. Corky always smiles when she has completed the filming of
Any minute now, I'm going to start smiling.
Any minute now, she's going to start smiling. Thank you so much for watching us, and we'll see you next week.
Yay.
Thank you,
Bye now.
everyone, for joining us.
Bye now.
Yay.
Okay, good one.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye, y'all. Thank you.
Blessings to
Happy
everyone.
Fridays.
Thank you
Blessings.
to y'all.